Adam Shaw. Please, come on.
All right, hey, thanks a lot for having me, guys. I am originally from Michigan, but I didn't drive there today, so yeah, only like 40 minutes or something, so that's probably not gonna follow me in. Yeah. Actually, when Pat and I were talking on the phone today about the show, she's like, yeah, come on in. We'd just love to have you have us laugh here, and also, if you get there early enough, we got some dinner for you. I was like, can I leave now? You guys don't know what it means when you're a traveling comedian to get dinner. It's crazy. I'm always on the road just eating junk, so just to have a really nice dinner was really nice. So thank you so much, guys. That's really good. Appreciate it a lot. Yeah, keep up the tips and stuff. That cheesecake was really good too, I'll tell you what. I'm trying to take one of those home. And I left. We'll see what happens, yeah. Anyways, I was going through some of my old things, and I found a bucket list I had written in my 20s. Yeah, first item on there, it said, become a millionaire by 30. Yeah. Well, I'm only 1,017,000 short. Also, I'm 38, so probably just gonna cross that one off, you know. Then on there it said, be thin, and I was like, wow. Chip's probably sailed, but I'm just gonna cross that one off. And it said, own your own home. I was like, good one, young Alden, you know, get rid of that one. At the bottom of there it said, learn how to speak fluent Japanese, and I was like, Bakayo. You guys know what that means? Just cross it off, Yeah, that's probably not gonna happen, you know. Keep working on it. Yeah, so I had a little trouble this week. My favorite fidget spinner broke. Yeah, the red one, you know. I was just like, oh. I was like, what if I repurpose this into a Christmas ornament? Would that be considered hoarding? If I just like put a ribbon on it and just kind of did it like that, you know? Would that be okay to put on the tree there? I don't know. I kind of think repurposing is a fancy word for hoarding. I should probably just throw it away, you know. I still have the green one, you know. Thing is, I grew up on a farm, you know. It's hard to throw things away. Like, you got to keep everything on the farm. You don't know when you might need like a bunch of jeans that have a bunch of oil stains on them or something, you know. It's important stuff. My girlfriend's just as bad. Like, we're both hoarders. We realize that now, you know. So like, when stuff comes in from Amazon, the box will just be sitting there, and I'm like, okay, is it time to throw out the box? I hear you laughing about that. Is that what happened to your house there? Yeah, I can't get rid of boxes, because if there's a box on the ground there, that's Josie's box. You know, that's the cat's box. So I can't throw it out until Josie's done with it, you know. That's not good, you know. Like, what about this box? I haven't seen Josie using that one lately. Well, that's Shelby's box. You know, I just got a house full of boxes, so that's no good, you know. I get rid of this stuff, man. It's hard. Anyways, the other day I went over to H-E-B with my girlfriend to get some of those chocolate almonds I'm so fond of, you know. She was weighing it up on the scale there, and I knew the UPC code off the top of my head. Yeah, I was like, wow, yeah, it's 17.5. She's like, wow, you got a good memory there. What's my phone number? 231-313-3536? No, that's not my phone number. I've never heard that phone number before. Whose phone number is that? It's my phone number. Yeah, she went into silent mode after that. That's the day I found out that I like my girlfriend, but I love chocolate almonds. Yeah, I'm pretty proud. I recently lost 75 pounds, so yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Not true. I look like this for a while, guys. You know. I've been working on it though, you know. I got the meals coming in from HelloFresh, you know. I got a trainer. I've already lost $700, so yeah, it's pretty good. lately, I've been doing the carnivore diet. They say that's something to try out. Okay, so I did it. You basically just eat meat all the time. And I felt like I had the strength of a lion doing this. So I wanted to sleep like 18 to 20 hours a day. Like lions, Makes you very tired. Well, and you can't just do the diet. I found out that's not really working. I got to do some exercise, So I started doing a kettlebell workout. Yeah, I know I look like a kettlebell, but as I'm doing swinging the thing, it's going pretty good. So I texted my girlfriend. I was like, hey, I was doing a kettlebell workout. Felt good to get a little, and I was going to type in the word exercise, but the phone auto-corrected it to Little Caesars. Doesn't the phone know I'm doing the carnivore diet? Seems to know everything else, I think the phones are spying on us, honestly. Oh, 100%. I think everybody knows that by now, Like, I keep getting these ads for BioLife plasma donation. How do they know I don't have any money? Talking to my girlfriend? Yeah, they described the position as a side hustle. Yeah, so me dripping my precious body fluid into a bucket, grinding. Yeah, it's silly, but the phone should know I can't donate plasma. The doctor told me my blood's too syrupy. So. It's like tapping a maple tree, guys. You can't do that. I'm just kidding, guys. I can't afford to go to a doctor. Yeah, so I've been having a real problem around my apartment building. My mailbox has been broken for like 6 months. Yeah, and now that Christmas is coming, I'm hoping to get that $10 check from my grandma, so it's like, I gotta get this thing figured out, so. I go to talk to the property manager, and I knock on his door, nothing. A couple days go by, still nothing. I leave him a note, nothing. Turns out he quit. So I guess it's all starting to come together here. That's why the mailboxes aren't working, So I called the property management company, and I said, hey, could you send someone to fix my mailbox? And she said, don't raise your voice at me. I said, I didn't. I said, could you please send someone over to fix my mailbox? She just hung up. So yeah, I don't know how that's all going, but my uncle is a lawyer, and he said, listen, send them a letter. They've got 30 days to respond. So I said, okay, well, I don't know the status of all that. Again, my mailbox is broken. So I assume it's not fixed. Yeah, we'll see. Well, I was trying to think what it would take for me to actually send out a letter at all. Like if I was going to handwrite it, I would never do that because my spelling is very bad. Also, nobody can read cursive, so there's that. I would have to type it. That's the thing. And then my printer's broken. So then I got to go to the library, get it printed there, but it's a quarter sheet, and I only have $1, and they don't have change. So I gotta go out to the street there and ask for quarters, and that's time consuming, And then, I need an envelope, and they luckily come in packs of 30, so that's good, And where do I even get a stamp? And what is it, like $18 now or something? I have no idea, Then I gotta go over to Yankee Candle and get a candle, just light that, and just seal the envelope, okay? And just push that into the nearest mail slot. It couldn't be any easier, And I'm waiting. I text my friend, hey, did you get my letter? And they're like, no, we moved. That's not good. It's going to be returned to sender. Again, my mailbox is broken. So I don't know where it is. I don't know. I shouldn't dwell on it, though. I got other things that are going good for me, like... Actually, I got one of my comedy shows sponsored by a local barbershop here, Bird's Barbershop. You know something about that? Yeah, it's pretty great. I gave him my pitch. I said, listen, people who come to my comedy show, it's a wide demographic of people with hair. All right, we're in. Sounds good. Like, wait, there's more. I'll put a bird on the poster. Great. Okay, what do you want? I said, how about like 10 free haircuts a month? I'll give them out during the show. And they're like, okay, yeah, that sounds pretty good. We'd like to do that. We'd love to be your sponsor there. Just give us your address and we'll mail that right out to you. I can't tell them I don't have a mailbox. This would be a scam. So I physically had to drive to Bird's Barbershop. So I shouldn't dwell on it, guys. Hey, one thing that's going good for me is my credit score, way up. I have the highest credit score maybe any comedian you've ever seen. Yeah, 780, pretty good. Yeah, that's good. I'll tell you the pro tip there is just to pay your bills on time. Yeah. Anyways, I can qualify for one of these zero interest credit cards. I don't know if you guys know about that. Well, if you've never heard of it, you'll get there someday, just keep working on it, paying the bills there. So, I got one. And they're like, yeah, you're qualified. We'd love to send it out to you. Just, again, give us your address and we'll mail that right out to you. Can't take advantage of my fantastic credit, guys. This is too bad. Any of you do the 23andMe test? Yeah? I did it, yeah. You found out who you're related to there? Yeah, I found out I was related to my mom. Yeah, and my dad. It's crazy. Yeah, I can't believe it. Yeah. I was hoping I was related to the mailman so he could fix my mailbox, but it's just not gonna work out for me, guys. Too bad. Well, I've got a little hobby. I like to review businesses on Google. I'm pretty good at it. I've got 3 accounts. 2 of them are local level 5 guides, so I got a lot of pull in the review game there, And with one of my accounts, I only rate one business, Chase Bank branches, because they've been charging me $12 a month for my free checking account. And I don't like it. So I called them up. I said, hey, what's this $12 a month there? I thought this was a free checking account. They're like, oh yeah, it used to be. Now we changed it. Now it's the Chase Freedom Checking. So we have the freedom to charge you $12 a month. Well, I don't like that. How can I avoid the fee? And they're like, well, you could have a balance of $5,000. I was like, probably not happening anytime soon, man. Well, you could get direct deposit. I was like, well, I'm kind of self-employed, kind of, And they're like, oh, well, that's really all we can do for you. I said, how about this? This call is being recorded. I'm not going to hang up until you give me back the $12. I got all day. I got nothing to do. And we can just sit here and talk about it. And they're like, you know what? You drive a hard bargain. Okay, how about this? We'll return the $12 this month, but then next month you got to pay it. I said, okay. So I've been calling them every month for the last 3 years. I have a very persuasive argument there. I say, hey, you did it last month. Just hit the button that says I get $12, please. I'm not asking you to give me $12. I'm saying press the button that gives me $12. And so, because I don't like the policy, I've been reviewing Chase Bank branches on Google, and they all have the same thing. They're all 1 star, okay? And they all say, $12 a month? No. They know what I mean. Well, I'll give you guys a pro tip, too, if you're going to start getting into the review game, okay? You can rate the branch and the ATM separately. Why would you do that? Well, I'm the only one rating the ATM, so there's like 300 Chase ATMs that have 1 star. It just says $12 a month? No. I don't know why Chase is so mad at me. Geez, I give them like thousands of stars, just like one at a time. What are they going to do about it? Cancel my high interest credit cards? They wouldn't dare. Yeah, but I do have a job. I am a trivia host. So I'm the CEO of Unknown Trivia. Yeah, pretty cool. It's fun to be self-employed. Yeah, I'm very popular in 2 bars, if you can imagine that. Yeah. And so I write my own questions, which you think would be pretty easy today because the internet exists, right? But it's actually quite challenging because online, nobody can reach a consensus about anything. And you do have to have a consensus, because people will argue with you at trivia. I've had people play with me for 4 years, and they will just let you know if they don't like something. So, one question I was having trouble with was, it was a true or false question. Is it okay to put metal in the microwave? Seems pretty cut and dry, right? I would think probably no. Not on the internet. People are like, don't ever do that. That'll start a fire, Then below that it just says, maybe. I'll fix the tinfoil. That's not right, But again, you do have to reach consensus, because what will happen is people will show you their phone at trivia. They're like, what about this? I'll be like, you're not supposed to have your phone out, but you wrote that. It doesn't mean anything. It's hard, guys. Like, and I spend so much time on these questions. Like, I found out that bees do not have knees. True. That's a good trivia question. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's true. It's a factual statement there. Yeah. I spend a lot of time trying to figure out whether or not raccoons have thumbs or not. Okay, what do you guys think? We'll take a poll here. Do raccoons have thumbs? What do you guys think? I'm hearing a yes. I'm hearing a yes. I'm hearing a no. I'm hearing a no. I'm hearing a ambivalent. Okay, what do we got here? I think we're about 50-50, so that's pretty good for a true-false question. It turns out they do not. Well, how does that work? People are rushing the stage. They're like, I've seen raccoons like manipulate things. Imagine if you had another pinky where the thumb is. So they have 5 digits, but they don't have a thumb, okay? But they didn't believe me. So then this guy runs up with his phone there, and he shows me a picture, and it's Rocket from the Guardians of the Galaxy. He's firing this laser, you know, and I'm like, that's a fictional raccoon-human hybrid. That doesn't mean anything. You know, so yeah, it's really tough. We had to go to the Austin Zoo to get it all figured out. I spend so much time on this, it's like, I spend an hour trying to determine the difference between a cape and a peninsula. Is that interesting? I don't think it is. And then it's too, to get in trouble with definitions. So, okay, Cape Cod, you would think would be a cape, right? It's not. It's a former peninsula. Now it's an island. It's just like, oh, I hate this. You know, like I had one, okay, this is a really good trivia question because it is definitive. That's what you want. All of the odd numbers out to infinity have the letter E in them. True or false? That is true, okay? So it's true. All right, so people don't believe it. You can look it up, yeah. 100% true. So I asked that question at one of my games, you know, and I say, okay, all the odd numbers out to infinity have the letter E in them. They're like, okay, what about Uno? Fair. I did not define the question properly. All of the odd numbers in English out to infinity have the letter E in them. I'm like, fine. What about first? Okay. All of the ordinal numbers in English, they're just like, that's too complicated. You know, we can't do that. No, it's true. People don't believe it. Yeah. Anyways, I'm going to do one more joke for you guys. This has been a real pleasure for me. Thank you so much for having me out here, guys. I love it for that. Anytime you're trying to attract a comedian here, just let them know about the dinner. They'll be here. That's true. Also, if you guys want to check out my trivia, I do trivias every Tuesday at the Lucky Duck, which is down on 6th, so it's pretty close by. Yeah. Anyways, let me give you this last one here. Again, I've been trying all these diets. So I was doing the keto diet. And part of the keto diet is you gotta eat a lot of butter. That's very important. So every week I go to HEB and I get 4 sticks of the salted butter from the Hill Country. It's like $3.79, pretty good deal. And as I go in there, this week they don't have it. You know, we've been having these shortages and stuff. So anyways, all they have is the unsalted butter. I don't know about that. I never had that before. Then I got thinking about it. I was like, it's actually a better deal. Doesn't have any salt in it, so I'm getting more butter. I got salt at home. This is great. Take it home, you know, cook it up with my lentils, and turns out it's pretty good. I'm an unsalted butter man. I had no idea, you know, this whole time. Right, now I know what to get. 4 sticks of the unsalted butter from the Hill Country, still $3.79, even a better deal. Again, I got salt at home, you know. Well, now I go in there, and guess what? This week they don't have it. All they got's the salted butter. And I hate that now. I'm like, oh, bring out the manager, you know, and we get to talking about it. And he gets a little bit heated there, you know, and I almost assaulted him. Yeah, he's like kicking me out of the store there, you know, and he goes, listen, you'll be getting a letter from my lawyer. I'm like, probably won't. My mailbox is broken, fella. Anyways, I've been Alden Shaw. Thank you so much for having me, guys. I really appreciate it. Give it one more time for Pat.
Hey man, let's give him another hand.